Hey everybody and welcome back. Yet again another video here up in my man cave. I'm doing this on my laptop, so please pardon the video quality. I hope to figure out a way to better set up my regular camera up here with it on a tripod, and it won't be looking down at a laptop. It'll be looking straight forward and it'll be a little less awkward and better video quality too. But in the meantime, I wanted to get these thoughts out there and hopefully you guys will enjoy them. Today we're talking about the Justice League movie trailer. This is the second piece, clip show of footage we've seen. We saw last summer the Comic-Con teaser, which I did like. This one is a little bit more concise and cut together. It's to the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. So Led Zeppelin is notorious for not letting movies use their music very often, and when they do, they are very, very expensive. So it's nice to know that not only is Warner Brothers shelling out for all the visual effects and green screen and the star power with Ben Affleck and, I guess nobody else. Zack Snyder's probably getting a big payday, but it's nice to know that they're still putting something into the advertising budget for this movie just with the songs. That Immigrant Song is a great song for this trailer. I really, really liked it. Unfortunately, the Thor Ragnarok trailer came out just after it, and it really overshadowed this Justice League trailer. I do think there are some cool things in this Justice League trailer. I like the banter with Aquaman coming on top of the Gotham City rooftop and talking about dressed as a bat. I can dig it. And moving on, and Batman or Jim Gordon going, I see you're working with a team, and Batman going, could be temporary. That's my Batman voice. I don't have the voice modulator. I thought that was very cool. It's nice to see them taking a little bit lighter tone to the Justice League movie. Seems like Bruce is lightening up after he realized that he needs to honor Superman and his sacrifice by putting together this team to combat some threats. So that is really cool. What I didn't like about the trailer is the color grading or the way the shots look. It's very, very dark. It is hard to see what's going on in this trailer. I watched it on my phone. I watched it on my iPad. I watched it on my Xbox, on my TV. All 3 times or 4 times I've watched this trailer, I've been stopping and squinting and trying to see what was going on. My biggest complaint with this Batman is that his suit is too dark. It is too dark. When you had Christian Bale Batman, I know his suit was all black all the time. However, they lit it in such a way that you could see him. Not just, sometimes you couldn't see every little detail, whether it's in Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. Let's go with Dark Knight, because Dark Knight Rises, the very last battle, Batman's in the fucking daylight. He's up against the snow on Wall Street fighting Bane, and he's black, and you have white snow in the background, the marble buildings, and all the thugs and the cops in the background, but you can see Batman perfectly. So we won't look at that as an example. The other scene from Dark Knight Rises, he's fighting Bane and gets his back broken. They're fighting in water. And when you have the water hitting Batman, it starts to reflect light. So you could still see Batman and you could see Bane because he was just wearing that tan-colored vest, the mask, and had his bare arms and stuff, so you could see Bane perfectly. They made Batman get wet right away, and with the harsh lighting and the reflections, you could see Batman. Dark Knight, he's standing on top of the rubble after, what happens to Rachel. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. But he's standing in all black, but he's standing against a blue background. So you're creating something of a silhouette for people to see. And then all that blue light is shining and rippling off of all the different armor pieces that were part of that Batsuit. So you have little reflections and stuff to catch the light in the camera for the camera to latch onto. I like the comic book accurate version of this Batsuit. I really do, but I hate the coloring. In my opinion, it needs to be lighter. Or at least, you had the poster released where Batman is in his Batsuit, and instead of a black bat on his chest, it was silver. If Batman had a obnoxiously silver bat on his chest in this movie, I would be 2 thumbs up, because that way we could see Batman at all times. There's the shot of this movie where I think, apparently, and I know this for a fact to be true, this is just sarcasm, but what looks to be Batman swinging on a grappling hook across the screen, kicking some parademons as he makes his way across, rolling, doing a tumble, throwing a batarang that then explodes, is very hard to see. I had to watch that 3 or 4 times in order just to tell exactly what was going on. The easiest thing to see in those couple of shots is the batarang because it glows, because it explodes for some reason. You know, Batman is dressed in a dark gray bodysuit. He's got a black bat in front of his chest. He's got a black cape on. The parademons in this movie seem to be black. I guess if you go back and look at Batman v Superman, the nightmare scene, those parademons are mostly dark black blobs or whatever. So it seems like they're going to be black, and they're fighting in this dark cave. And it's just like dark, 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 dark. Would somebody bring the Batmobile or the Flying Fox or whatever it's called and turn the lights on so we could see what's going on? You know, hopefully we can see. I know we're going to see Flash really easy in this movie. We're going to see Wonder Woman really easy in this movie. They're the ones wearing red and blue. And, you know, Wonder Woman's got, you know, her arms and her legs. You're going to be able to see those flesh tones. So she will pop out against the screen. I'm still worried about Cyborg. There were some shots of Cyborg in this movie. Again, going to this movie is too dark. Not tonally, but just visually. You had shots in this movie where Cyborg, he's made of all metal. He's all like silver. He's reflecting stuff. Except he's in a cave fighting black creatures, like these black parademons, and he's not reflecting anything. There's nothing for his suit to reflect. So the only thing you can see is the little light on his forehead and the little light in his chest. I think that's the wrong move. You need to, I don't know, shine a light in there. Throw some lights on them. We need to see these heroes doing what they're doing and fighting. If you're going to make this the big brawl of the Justice League movie, hopefully it's not. Hopefully this is like the middle of the movie, not the very end, what we're seeing, because obviously we haven't seen Steppenwolf. But we need to be able to see all the characters. You know, Aquaman's wearing, unfortunately, he's wearing this all-gold armor suit. I liked what he had on in Batman v Superman on those posters where it was just like the pants and a thing across his chest, some sort of like half armor. I thought that was very cool. And then they go and throw like a whole shirt of armor over him. Okay, fine. If you really want to do that, fine. It doesn't look terrible. It's kind of comic book accurate because Aquaman's got this giant orange shirt on with scale mail. You know, fine, whatever. I like the original vision of Aquaman. I think it would work better. But it seems to be in this trailer, Aquaman is the coolest thing in it, which is kind of weird to say, that Aquaman outshines everybody in this trailer. But if you're kind of selling trying to sell a character like Aquaman, he might need to be the coolest thing in this movie. Because we've had, you know, 7, 8 movies with Batman now. 9 if you count the Batman 66 theatrical film. You know, Flash has 3 seasons of a TV show. It'll be in its 4th season by the time this movie comes out. You know, Wonder Woman will have her own movie by the time this comes out. So Aquaman and Cyborg are kind of the things that you're selling, and it seems like Aquaman is the only one getting attention right now. Hopefully Cyborg has something to do, but I'm kind of hoping that not all of them are comedic. You know, you have Batman seems to be throwing around one-liners, even if he's gruff, that's fine with me. Flash seems to be the young, plucky character. Cool, that seems to be in line with, you know, where they're going with this version. I'm fine with that. Flash is supposed to be fun. I don't really know what Aquaman's supposed to be. He's supposed to be regal, supposed to be intelligent. But if they're going in this drunk, gruff bar version with the wisecracks, you know, at least stay consistent. Maybe he becomes more regal in his solo movie. I just don't know where, you know, Wonder Woman might be the serious one on the team, alongside, you know, kind of Batman. So I don't really know where Cyborg is going to fit into all this, what his personality is going to be. But it'll be interesting to watch. So you know, Batman v Superman burned me. I was really, really disappointed in that movie. I was really excited for it going in. I went on Thursday night, opening night, which I have not done for any movie ever. Never done any of the Thursday night midnight screenings. my wife and I got tickets for the 7 o'clock show, and we walked out 3 hours later going, what the hell was that? That was pretty bad. So hopefully Justice League can start to, keep the ship turning around. I'm hoping that the Wonder Woman film coming out in June is the thing that's actually going to start to turn the DCEU, as they call it, turn that ship around. And hopefully by the time we get to Justice League, it'll continue to turn instead of just stop dead in its tracks. You know what I mean? Because Warner Brothers needs this franchise to succeed. They have a lot of plans. They have a lot of things riding on it. It'll be hella embarrassing if this thing fails while Marvel finally gets to their triumvirate of, Civil War and the 2 Infinity War films, or 1. Who knows what the 4th one's going to be, but, Marvel's just firing on all cylinders, and DC needs to start firing on 1, if not 2. So, and they need to get their directors in line. Who is directing The Flash? The guy from Dope seemed like a great idea, but he left. Luckily, they got rid of Seth Grahame-Smith before him. That seemed like a terrible idea, but we don't know who's directing The Flash yet. They need a Flash director. It was supposed to probably have been starting to shoot right now, but it's probably got pushed back, but we haven't heard a date for when The Flash is coming out. At least Aquaman seems to be starting shooting right now with James Wan, who did Fast 7, so fingers crossed on that one. The cast looks so-so. Jason Momoa, we'll see where he turns out. The girl playing Mara, you do have William Dafoe, but he's a known scene chewer. Just look at him in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man film as the Green Goblin. Good in some scenes, terrible in others. Patrick Wilson is a James Wan staple. I kind of feel like he always delivers. I liked him as Night Owl in the Zack Snyder Watchmen movie, so it will be interesting to see him as Ocean Master. And apparently we have Black Manta as well. So it kind of seems kind of crowded. I don't know what Volko, William Dafoe's character is going to be doing, because in the comic books, in the most recent series, he's kind of been a villain. He was somebody who did some bad things to try and help Atlantis, but ended up killing a bunch of people, so he's labeled a villain. Whereas in the past, he's just been the trusted advisor. So it'll be interesting. And they added Dolph Lundgren, of all people. So we have 3 villains in the Aquaman movie. So who knows where this Aquaman movie is going to go. It seems like it might be a mess with that many villains. So we need Justice League to be good. We need to start turning that ship around with Wonder Woman and just keep it going with Justice League, so that, Aquaman can be semi-successful and not laughed out of the place. I'm a big DC fanboy. You're looking at my man cave. I got a huge Jim Lee poster right behind me. I got other things in this room that are mostly DC related, so I'm really hoping this works out. I did like Man of Steel. Batman v Superman betrayed me, and I just want this to work, just for me. So that's my thoughts on the not the Aquaman trailer, Aquaman movie, the Flash movie, the DCEU as a whole, but mostly the Justice League trailer. Had some cool moments, but we need to lighten shit up. We need to turn on the lights in this film. Hopefully it's not all that way. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.